In March, UCOR garnered another Top Workplaces honor by being named to USA Today's list of Top Workplaces USA. More than 7,000 companies were invited to participate in the national program. UCOR's inclusion as a national top workplace was based solely on feedback from our workers in a third-party survey. In addition, UCOR has been named to the Knoxville News Sentinel's Top Workplaces list in both 2022 and 2023. Deactivation work continues at ORNL's Isotope Row in Building 3038. Crews are isolating, packaging, and removing contaminated lab equipment. Here, the team is verifying that the connected piping is safe to cut. They then proceed to remove filters and isolate the glove boxes in the Northeast laboratory. After that, they'll place the glove boxes into waste containers and remove them from the facility. Removing this equipment will provide the space needed to continue removing contaminated process piping and ductwork. ORNL's 3039 stack has towered over the site for decades, serving as a dispersion point for treated gaseous waste. Thanks to a recent repair project to keep the facility operational, the 250-foot stack is now 5 feet shorter. Built in 1949, the top of the stack had degraded, so workers removed the facility's top portion and installed a new stack cap. To achieve this, operations were shut down in late February. Once the removal work was completed, the stack was restarted and is once again providing gaseous waste ventilation to the site. UCOR worked closely with ORNL prime contractor UT Battelle and another site cleanup contractor to plan the outage so that the work would have minimal impact on operations. DOE expects the stack to remain in place for another 10 years before it's taken down, so periodic inspections help ensure the facility operates safely. Those inspections require workers to slowly ascend the structure and look for defects and other issues. Crews on the East Tennessee Technology Park EU21 Project have removed the latest batch of contaminated soil. The EU21 Project encompasses the K25 building area footprint. The work scope has expanded significantly because the initial estimate of 20,000 cubic yards of soil grew over time to 103,000 cubic yards. Crews excavated and stockpiled the soil while waiting for approval from the state of Tennessee to ship it. Stockpiling the material minimized weather-related impacts during the wet winter weather season. It also created opportunities for efficiencies by allowing 2 dump trucks at a time to be loaded. The material was sent to the Oak Ridge Reservation landfill. Completing the loading and hauling of the material is a major milestone for completing Vision 2024. The current environmental management disposal facility subprojects have either completed or are nearing completion of significant milestones. Crews successfully completed the tree felling portion of the groundwater field demonstration subproject by its March 31st deadline. Meanwhile, workers are expected to wrap up field activities for the early site prep subproject in April.
I think we had a very good teaming and partnering arrangement with all parties, with our regulators, with ORM, and they have been so supportive of this entire project, all up and down the chain, and with our subcontractors. We've also even had with partnering with over at Oak Ridge National Lab, they have a natural resource organization. They have supported us through all of these steps of ensuring that we're protecting the environment. So it's really been all of the parties that are involved and everybody wanting to make this a success.